All right, let's talk about this for a second. We have Phantasmal Killer, which is great, with a heal hook, a masterful stab. Got an acrobatics in here. This is a pretty good start with our Phantasmal Killer and Infinite Blades all out attack. Like this is pretty good. If anybody is around to start the next prediction on whether or not we will win, would appreciate that. Let's go to the left here, and we take a bunch of upgrades into Slime Boss. Like we're a physical silent going into Slime Boss. That's kind of where you want to be. We can also avoid the vast majority of this by going this way. So let's go fight an elite. It went so well last time. Why not? Do our Phantasmal Killer for our meme stab. There's 24 on it. Nice. Get a deflect, a flying knee, and a poison stab. I don't believe we want any of this quite yet. We can skip it. Start the Peggle Revolution. Peggle Revolution will not be televised. Kirk. Does allow us to do this, though. Okay, we got there. Start of these Pandora's box runs can be a little bit slow. All right, Terror is also here. That's part of it. Terror plus Phantasmal Killer is kind of a wild combo. And we get another combat, which actually is not, it's not terrible. Kind of about it. Our Masterful Stab unfortunately costs 1 now. A Strength Potion. Tactician is here to go with our Acrobatics, but if we're going down that road, we certainly could. Yeah. Let's try it out. And we get quite the difficult hard pool fight. Laos Red Slaver, it can definitely be worse. Thank you. Very complex. Strategical decisions going on. Lots of strategery. Blade Dance. Starts to build into something a little bit fun. Or we do the Prepared. To go with our Tactician. Prepared Acrobatics Tactician. Very good. To the Prepared. Now, we are going right into a shop after this elite. So do we have anything that we are desperately trying to remove? I mean, the answer is no. Everything's okay or good enough. in my opinion. Could just take the heal. Is one Gremlin Nab. We'll go ahead and use our strength potion here. Did we get there? We have 21. Yeah. Nice. Not too bad. It took 1 damage that combat. Pick up a Matryoshka and a regen potion and a copy of Reflex. And a chance at a second copy of Tactician. That gets a little bit into goofy territory. You only really need 1 if you're able to thin the deck down enough and upgrade the first one. We want 2 copies of Reflex, not really 2 copies of Tactician. Yeah, Clockwork Souvenirs here, maybe not necessary where we're going. So do we remove, like, flechettes? Flechettes is pretty bad. Slice is here for our infinite damage source. I don't think that's good. I don't think that's good. We don't really have a, like, Masterful Stab is our current solution. No, it can't be that. It can't be that. I just refuse to believe that that is the solution. All right. Get a Smiling Mask for Matryoshka and a Boat Thing for 10 block on turn 1s. We will also upgrade Prepared, I believe. Okay. This turn got a little away from me. Why hasn't Max written flavor text for all class cards and distributed them to all streams? That's a great question for Max. I was watching him play some Ironclad last night. Last night? I think that was last night. Oh. But yeah, now when we need to get Reflex to say plus, and I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at. Second copy of Prepared. Yes. I think so. We actually don't need this regen potion right now. Take the Entropic Brew. Now, against this guy, we just need to get... Well, we need to get Infinite Blades, Terror, and Phantasmal Killer in play. That's the fight for us. Really just Terror now. He's done it. Okay. All right, we're back. Get rid of Heal Hook. Oh, just the biggest magnet for that. Get back to our Masterful Stab. We're going to draw from Heal Hook here as well. We are almost to a kill. We are to a kill. Very nice. Very nice Lagavulin fight. Get a letter opener for our troubles. That will get some use. I like that a lot. And we get the Slime Boss Part 1. Do this. Oh, my dog. Oh, it's pretty good. Prepared is here again. No, and we don't need well-laid plans either. Not where we're going. All right, so we need to upgrade Reflex. Sundial. Yes, like that's the weird thing with Tactician. We also really need to upgrade Tactician. Once we upgrade Tactician, I think we're pretty good. Come on. Man. It's slimed? We have no discard. Well, no, we have Survivor for Reflex, I guess. Because we can do 22 plus 15 here, and that's pretty good. We can always split next turn. We have Phantasmal Killer for next turn. Like, just Masterful Stab with this Infinite Blades is okay. All right. Did not get the Reflex. Got him. Very, very strong. This card says Adrenaline on it. That's usually reason enough to take it in these style of decks. First is fun too, but we probably don't need that. We have an Astro Babe here. We can get rid of some stuff. I think we can get rid of All Out Attack. Predator because it says 2 on it. And Infinite Blades? Could also do a Black Star, but I don't believe we are elite hunting through Act 2. We might be able to. It's always the wounds that are the problem. Like, we could do these 3. And then we die if Masterful Stab ever says anything other than 0 on it? Can't do the Ectoplasm is the thing. Alright, let's do the Astrolabe. Stick to the plan. Oh my god, we get Eviscerate plus, all out attack just comes upgraded, and we get a dodge and roll. Nice. Oh yeah, letter opener. Definitely a relic. Go to some shops. We got shop here. We got shop here. It upgrades along the way. I like it. Winning. Very nice. Calculated gamble is here too. For even more cycle. That gets us to like nutty territory. Let's do that. And I don't really want to buy your stinky potions. Keep it. Alright, Orrery is here. Eviscerate number 2 and Pen Nib. Probably not. I think we remove a card. Our worst card, I think we can get rid of All Attack Plus, or Heal Hook doesn't really do anything for us, but it's fine. Sneaky Strike Enlightenment. Or the energy scale. Rid of this one. And I think we go next shop. We could pay 158 bucks to try to find a copy of Reflex. I'm gonna pass. Thank you, letter opener. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much there already. Oh, I bricked it. No. Good birds fight. You can see why removing cards is so important. The deck gets... We get Secret Shop Abacus! And an on-sale Acrobatics? The Abacus is here? The one? Wow. That's 74 Spire bucks. Yeah, and then we just need to upgrade the Tactician. And start removing. Okay, upgrade this guy. And we are upgrading Acrobatics and maybe Calculated Gamble. This fight is not good for us. Ooh, but we got all this energy now. Oops, didn't mean to shuffle there. Drawing. Oh man, oh man. Woo. Acrobatics we could have gotten for free. We will not take that one. Let's, okay. I think Calculated Gamble and Acrobatics are both completely reasonable here. I'm going to do Acro first. Hog paired? Get a Snecko Skull. Nunchaku doesn't feel that necessary. I'm going to take the Sapphire Key. I wish it was over the skull. We will not add 5 cards to this beautiful creation. And we can take one more card remove in the form of this shop here. Got a lot of stuff that can go, like, honestly, like, Heel Hook, Phantasma Killer, Escape Plan, and Masterful Stab actually could... Masterful Stab could go, because it's eventually not going to cost 0. And that's a problem. We just eviscerate to win every time, so not drawing the Masterful Stab has got to be the way to go. Could also get rid of this Neutralize, too. Thank you, Masterful Stab. You've given us the light. You've shown us the way. We don't need you anymore. I mean, we kill this guy through... Ooh. Through letter opener alone. Let's throw it. I think we just throw it. No. There it is. Liquid Memories is here. We don't need... Oh, the Blur. The Blur. The Blurricade is good for certain fights that we won't mention. It's not good for... I mean, it's okay for, like, the heart fight, too, right? We already have the Abacus. It does get in the way. It brings us back to 19 cards. Blur. Road Fighting Time Guy with this type of deck work. So with this type of deck, fortunately, we've found the solution for the Fun Eater in the Abacus because we shuffle so many times. The only way you beat Time Eater in a deck like this, we throw down Terror, we can use Phantasmal Killer, and we just kill him with Eviscerate. And that's pretty much it. We just cycle around to Eviscerate as many times as possible. Hopefully we thin the deck out in time. And then between the Abacus and this Blur, this was actually just a Time Eater solution, more so than most other things. We should get there. I mean, hopefully we get there. Everything else, we just cycle the deck really quickly. Robert, no. We'll take 2 upgrades here into Champ. I think the Calc Gamble, maybe it's time. I think the Blur is also okay. Phantasmal Killer actually says 1 on it. I think that's a problem. Yeah, let's make this say 0. That way, like, we can always play it and make hand space. This hand space, eventually, if not already, can be a problem. Yeah, you're kind of seeing right here, like, why the hand space is a problem. But between the Abacus and Blur, we don't have block problems. In fact, we could maybe even think about removing Survivor, though I like it as a discard. Leg Sweep might not have a place for very long. But we are turn 1 infinite against champ here. If not, a little bit slow. Whoops. Not mean to acro for 1 there. Woo! We're getting back around. Okay, I didn't brick it. Yes. Didn't brick it. Nice. Oh, gaming. Oh, we don't need any of that stuff. Thank you very much. The letter has been opened. Per turn, 16 damage per turn from letter opener. Seems pretty good. I believe we just take Coffee Tripper and move on with our day here. It is the Bird with Arms as our first boss of Act 3. We'll find our Burning Elite on the right-hand side. And no shops after that, unfortunately. They are all before. You need to recall at a campfire, so we're going to go this way. Then probably through here. Not scared of elites at all after we just turn 1 champ. Oh, I drew 2. All right, 1 down. So now we just need block. So this is just 21. Or not even, actually, because we killed it so fast. And we can do this too. Like, we can letter opener this guy too, if we really had to. Cool. What's the spiker solution? Just kill him. Hey, we get Mind Bloom. Cool. Upgrade all cards. We just don't need it. We'll go fight Hexaghost. I knew it. And look, we kind of need to turn 1 Hexaghost here. We did not turn 1 Hexaghost. All right. Need a couple more removes, and then we're good. I don't want to go turn 2 against Nemesis and have to deal with burns. Like, the burns are worse than 45 on turn 2. Alright, that is a dead Hexaghost. Turn 2, we get a Peace Pipe. Now that is a good rare relic. We get Falling here to lose Adrenaline or Eviscerate? That sucks. I guess we have to get rid of Adrenaline. No finisher? No, I don't want to add... We already beat the game with just a single copy of Eviscerate. We don't need a finisher in here. The entire, like, all that we're doing here is just reducing down to the bare essentials. And that is it. Anything beyond that, we just don't need. Like, backflip says draw on it, but again, we just don't need it. All right, so we lost adrenaline. Too bad. That definitely pays for itself. Now, I think that neutralize can go. Neutralize or leg sweep. I think it's neutralize. Okay, definitely doing this. And this one says 2 on it, and that's pretty bad. Yeah, but heel hook says draw on it, so it doesn't. We're trying to remove things that brick us on like turn 1, right? We need to make sure that we're getting a draw card on turn 1. Leg sweep definitely does that. And we're not really playing it. We can always just neutralize and blur, get the same effect. Yeah, we just need to stop the brick on turn 1. We'll get rid of a leg sweep here. Go against the giant head. With plus strength. All right, we should mostly be there. Yeah, like, can you see why the leg sweep had to go? Like, it's not like we block for 55. We get block on turn 2. We just don't need it. Acrobatics says plus on it, but again, we don't need another copy of acrobatics. It's not good for us. They just want campfires. Unfortunately, we only see 2. Dear God. Yes! We made it through. Whew. I think I missed like an escape plan in there. Consideration for escape plan? You mean as a remove? I think it's very good as a remove. But I definitely wouldn't like put another one in here if that's what you're asking. This is all about getting rid. You know? Biker solution, just kill it, forehead. Poisson potion, we definitely don't need. A second copy of reflex. Now that's interesting. Red Meribigi, my friend, thank you again for the raid tonight. Welcome on in with 55 of your best friends. Hello, I hope the Spire treated you well. We are doing Pandora's box swaps. As far as I can remember, this is our first one of the night. And it's really good. Really, really good. This is just super classic at this point. We've got the Abacus. We've got 2 copies of Acrobatics. We've got Reflex. We've got Tactician. Lots of stuff say plus on it already. It is !SO. believe. It's pretty nice. I think we take a second one. All right, we do not need this. We get a blue candle. Thanks, I guess. Actually, you know what? Blue candle, not terrible. It allows us to play Ascender's Bane on our first cycle through, so the infinite just gets slightly easier. Oh. Acro? No. Actually terrible. We missed both acrobatics on the first cycle. This is why you don't add cards. Okay, so we have, that's fine. We got the blur for next turn. We got 2 stacks of Phantasmal Killer. Hopefully we get it this turn. Ooh. Still going? Oh, huge. Huge. An oddly smooth stone. Tactician is also here. And we get the Maw of Spire. All right. And I think we're home free now. Get rid of that guy. I don't have any passive healing, right? Like, we could do this, but then we lose our perfect HP through Act 3. But how smooth? You mean the infinite? Is that what we're talking about? The infinite itself, I mean, it is kind of a current classic infinite on the silent. It's a little bit clunky. It's a little bit clunky. Grand finale is definitely here. I'm gonna recall first. Get the Danklings. Okay. I'm gonna toss this. I actually should have gotten rid of Terror as well, but we can get it this turn. I think against the bosses, I'll throw out the Ascender's Bane. If we have to. It just makes the infinite a little bit more smooth. Not convinced we actually need to do that. But we get more, like, against the time meter, it would be great. Flex Potion. Awesome. Infinite so far? Yeah. It's pretty solid. I mean, it's pretty much everything that you want. We're actually just looking to remove some cards. Like, even cards that replace themselves at this point just get in the way. So, like, Escape Plan, Heal Hook, even though they say draw on them, like, at this point, we don't need them. They're just in the way. We want to cycle the deck faster, and we only do that by removing cards. Like, Phantasmal Killer could also go, because we don't need the double damage. What are we going to do with double damage? We're already infinite, you know? I don't think we need this power. Like, Power Potion's nice, but I'm going to take Flex. We'll see. We'll see if that's necessary or not. And we bricked. No. Oh, you're right. Dodge and roll's probably worse. This way? Trying to mix in some letter opener procs here. Just gonna throw it away so I don't have to see that card anymore. Again, I'm like just trying to get back to Eviscerate as quickly as possible. And even though like the Calculated Gamble wasn't doing anything wrong, it was just in the way. Want to be able to play these acrobatics and draw more cards. Cool. Good fight. Get a Whetstone, a Cultist Potion, and Adrenaline is back. It says draw 2 on it. Love it for that reason. Whetstone upgrades Neutralize and Heal Hook. Admittedly, there weren't like a lot of attacks in here to actually get. Cultist Potion over Flex is okay. Or exactly Time Eater, since we go multiple turns there. It would take 5 turns for that to be relevant. So it's actually worse in most cases. I'm gonna keep the Flex Potion. For sure, remove something. Dodge and roll, I would agree, is absolutely just never getting played. Except in the most dire of situations. And we bricked on turn 1 again. Ugh. All right, an almost flawless third act then. Get rid of our Calculated Gamble because we don't need it anymore. This is where I was thinking we could get rid of Ascender's Bane, but we always go next turn on this fight. See if we can save the birds. Be a little a conservationist, if you will. Yeah. It's not about the 8 HP. Like we're not at risk of dying in this combat by any means. Okay. We need to be careful. If the goal is to save the birds, then we need to do as few skills as possible. While also cycling effectively. That's eviscerate. Nice. We saved the birds. Yay. He's done it. Proceed. It is the shimmy and shaken shapes. Fear not. It is not the time meter. It's just so tempting to do this. This one? There we go. Now we can do the heal hook. Now the infinite comes to life. Okay. And then in the fourth act, once we get through this combat, it's going to be like probably 2 card removes. And I gotta figure out which ones I'm gonna do. So escape plan can, like, heal hook is actually worse than escape plan because it's conditional. So we're trying to avoid the turn 1 brick with our removes. The second reflex. No, but we added the second reflex. If we remove it right away, then we have to admit that we made a mistake. Now, do we need 2 copies of reflex? I don't know. The first one was definitely getting us pretty close. I don't know if we actively got infinite. It's all about that turn 1. So if we didn't draw the reflex, then we weren't doing so well. But if we did get it, then it looked like we didn't need it at all. And maybe that means we didn't need it at all, but... letter opener so they can die at the same time? Got him. We are padding our letter opener stocks. 30 damage per turn. Stonks. 880 damage from letter opener. All right, removing of the cards. Yes. Heal Hook can go. Heal Hook Plus can go. And then we don't need any of this. So let me take a look at our removes. Survivor could go as well. Yeah, Phantasmal can go too. Like Survivor. Get rid of it. And then with 276 Spire bucks remaining. True. Survivor turns reflexes into not bricks. That's a good point. That's a good point. With 2 prepared, 2 acrobatics, hopefully it didn't matter, but we might as well spend our money. We get some Snecko Skull value or something. All right. Act 4 is here, and we've got a great start. Get calculated gamble out of here so we can draw into things a little bit faster. Oh man. And then we're pretty much there. I mean, we are there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I definitely would have taken even more card remove to remove this Phantasmal. I would agree. It's never super relevant. I like that I can play it for 1 and just get it out of my hand to keep going. Got him. Oh, I didn't pad the letter opener stocks. We had an ornamental fan and a skip button. All right, on to the heart fight. Get an acrobatics and an escape plan on turn 1. Seems pretty good to me. Let's do this and draw. Eviscerate is here, and we are working our way towards the damage cap. And that's pretty much it. We just got to make sure we play Blur like a single time, like that. Maybe 2. We're really feeling it. And then our only other goal is going to be to see what. Oh, not brick ourselves. We don't want to leave with an empty draw pile like that. We're gonna get 5 status cards put into the draw pile, so if we leave it on 0, that could be very, very spooky. Oops. Oh, looks like I found it at the very end. Our infinite is with prepared here. right? I think that's it. Okay, anyway, 17 energy. Let's stack it a little bit. What? There? A little bit weird, yeah? Yeah, I don't think you're wrong. Like, we're not exactly... I'm not at all nervous about what we're doing from this point forward. I think we're in a good spot. We have more than enough block. Let's just... What's the best way to do this? We want to... Like a good draw pile right there. Except I wanted exactly acrobatics. I admittedly don't know a great way to set up the draw pile. Let's throw both acrobatics in there. Put them in the discard pile. Whoops. It's fine. We have so much block. Well, that was a mistake. Oh, it's yeah, it's for the clip or whatever. This is, I mean, I wasn't lying. Like, I really didn't fully understand how to set up the next turn. No, I didn't expect it to go down like that, but... Alright, 57 more damage. Got him. One more blur. Next turn has acrobatics. I mean, we're at the point where as long as acrobatics is in the draw pile, not the discard pile, not the discard pile, then we're good. We'll do that because sadly we do have to go one more turn in this fight. All right, that is the damage cap. 79 Blanc. Can I have one more blur, please? Cool. Pretty good. All right, full blocking this, but we're going to win here anyway. Winning. 27 times 3. One more of the... Oh, wait, do we... I think we pad the letter opener here? job, letter opener. You're doing it. You're doing it. It's all you. It's kind of like encouraging a kid so they'll keep doing the thing and they don't, you know, drop out too early. Like me playing baseball when I was 10. Doing great. Dude, I was not doing great. It's an overstatement. One more. Got him. Hold on. Hold on. We could have given it to the poison and thanked the poison gods for that amazing run. But we will not. Let's go ahead and release the Flex Potion Fairy, the Thorns Fairy, and the Poison Fairy. Very nice, 3304. That's a great run. Papa, Redbeardy, Jerry, all of you that do the Pandora's box runs. Let me show you my run before this that totally bricked in a second. It was really tough. Anyway, that one was fantastic. Let's look at our Pandora's box. I mean, this one really did what it... I mean, we kept the Phantasmal Killer around. Other than that, Acrobatics was there. The early Masterful Stab helped us through a lot of these few combats. And then we just found everything else. We found the Tacticians, the Reflexes. The Peace Pipe was awesome. We got three free card removes. Smiling Mask saved us 225 Spire bucks. In the end, we didn't actually need that much because we bought Twisted Funnel for no real reason, just to spend some money. But hey, we got early Smiling Mask and a Peace Pipe. We got an early The Abacus, 30 block per turn. Letter Opener, almost doing 30 damage per turn, almost 50 damage per combat, almost 1,000 damage total. That's amazing. An excellent run. I think I'm good with the Blur pickup considering what happened in the Heart fight. I saved me from myself, and it's important to recognize that. Good job, me, for covering for me. Knowing me. Good run.